Hi everybody, welcome to Nine's Corner. It is that time again to do our weekly vibes. We need to find out what we need to know about love, money, worry, and advice for this week. And it is a special weekend because it's a holiday weekend. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I should put out a video, how many people are actually going to watch it. But I do it every Sunday, so here I am. So happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians, and happy Independence Day to my American friends. So, as always, I'll put a little video here to give you some time to think about what number resonates with you, 1, 2, or 3. When you choose that number, go to that number, and let's find out what you need to know about love, money, worry, and advice. So, for my friends in group 1, what do we need to know about love? We got the Ten of Swords. So, there is a person, a situation that you're involved in, and it has to come to an end. It's not for your greater good. So, you might feel the hurt of it. You might even be getting stabbed in the back and you realize it, and this person, you know, whether it's at work or your family or your friends, for whatever reason, you don't want to let them go or let the situation go, but it has come to an end and it needs to be finished. So unfortunately, there's some kind of relationship, some kind of situation that is coming to an end. So, and just be very careful about being backstabbed. You know, if you got a bad vibe from the people around, from somebody around you, trust that instinct. When it comes to money, we have the Knight of Swords. So be very careful about rushing into doing too much this week, because sometimes when we rush into doing stuff, we don't realize how much money we're actually spending. We're just kind of going on this spree, and then you end up having to pay for it at the end of it. So be careful about making decisions quickly. You know, if you like something, just back away 24 hours later if you still want it. You know, that kind of a thing. For people who are working, I would say be careful about the people around you trying to take your ideas. So if you have an idea, write it down. If there's been a problem and you know there's a solution, write it down and then send it to whoever it needs to be sent to so that you'll get the credit for it. So, you know, rein yourself in. Try to focus. It's really, really important for you to focus. So make sure anything that's happening, you write it down. It could be even just, you know, there's something not too positive happening in your work, and you need to keep track of what's happening just to, you know, CYA, right? Cover your own arse. So, yeah, that's the Knight of Swords. What are you worried about, guys? Ace of Wands is your worry. I think you're really afraid of change. You're afraid of new things. You're afraid to, start something. And I think that there's a feeling inside of you like there's something more. There's something I need to do, but you don't have the focus. You don't have the desire. You don't have, the want to do it. It's like the enthusiasm is not quite there. So it feels like there's an opportunity in your life, but you are just you yourself. You're not ready for it. And that's a real worry in your head because you're not sure if you'll get it done on time. You're not sure if whatever it is that you're being asked to do or being involved in, you are worried and stressed that you're not going to be able to do it. Just don't want to do it. You don't have the enthusiasm. You don't have the focus. You don't have the resources. It's just something is really stressing you out. Something new that has happened in your life recently is really playing havoc with you. The advice, Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, first I would say, I hope you're not daydreaming your life away. I hope you're not living your life in your head rather than in real life being present. I think there's a lot of choices, decisions that need to be made by you. And at this time, I would say take a break. Don't rush into any decisions. With the Seven of Cups, it's like there's a lot of ways that you could go, and depending on which way you go, you'll have a certain result. So I would say be very careful. Give yourself time before you make any decisions, okay? So as always, I gotta get my angel, sorry. Everything looks so rough, but I've had this stuff for so long, like my little box, but I just love it. Anyway, and my poor book that my dog ate. All right, so what do you need to know from your angel this week? Do you have a question that has a yes, no, or maybe as an answer? Or maybe you're just looking for some good advice. What do you want to know? Do you have your question? Let the angel answer it. Reconsider. There is an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. So for my group 2, what do you need to know about love? We've got the Four of Pentacles. This is a time for being grateful, being in a place of gratitude. Turn to your family, your friends, maybe even your coworkers, and just let them know how important they are in your life. Let them know how you feel about them, because time is precious and it goes really quickly. For some, this could be that, maybe you are smothering your family, friends, or relatives. You might be trying to hold on too tight to the way things were rather than letting things progress. So, you might have to open yourself to some change here. When it comes to money, we got the Fool. So it's good if you're looking for a job. This is a wonderful time. You'll have, you'll be that breath of fresh air that they're looking for. Just slow down. Don't be rushing. Don't make any rash decisions, because the fool can sometimes, go over that cliff. So don't push too much. It'll be fine. You'll get it. When it comes to finances, you may be not realizing it, but you have overspent. You might have made some foolish decisions, or you were in this kind of, euphoria mood that you wanted to go shopping, or you just wanted it. Whatever the case may be, you might be overspending, or try to control any impulses you have. Give it 24 hours to, let it lay. Yeah. When it comes to worry, we got the Emperor. So you are feeling like you're out of control. It's like all these things are happening around you and to you, but you have no control of them. Or you feel like you're losing control. I think this is about a fear of change. It's like a fear of change because you don't know where you don't feel stable, and you've got stability right now and you're trying to hold on to it. But your worry is that everything's going to change, and your foundation's going to change, and these things are going to happen whether you try to hold on to them or not. You'll just make it more difficult. So that's a lot on your plate. When it comes to the advice, we've got the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, it feels like there may be things that you need to do, some self-work on yourself, maybe journaling. It could be just opening yourself up to a new way of doing things. This is really about accountability and saying, that you don't know the whole situation, so you have to learn about it. And in the meantime, don't forget that when you're focusing on this situation, don't forget to take care of yourself, your own health, mental, physical, all of it. So it is time for our angel answers. This is when you get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or maybe as its answer, or you could just be looking for some good advice. Do you have your question? Communicate clearly. This situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not possible, make sure that your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. By clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so everyone can start moving forward again. So for group 3, what do we need to know about love? 2 of Cups. How nice is that? Love is in the air. There's just a lot of love. There's a lot of coming together, social activities. People are feeling really good. You're in a good place. There's no major chaos happening with anybody in your life. It's good. And if you are single, this is a great time you're going to meet that special someone if you haven't already. And be careful, because this is also somebody from your past may come back to you. And that may be something you want, or maybe something that you don't want. But, just letting you know, if there's somebody from your past that, starts to come into your future, be mindful of what they were like or what they did, and remember, there's always a reason why you left them. So just be careful. When it comes to money, we've got the Ten of Cups, so all is well. Seems like everything's good. The family's doing well. This could be inheritance coming to some, because it's like a family generational money coming. Finances are okay. Work, it seems like everybody's getting along. Things are well. Things are really going well for you right now. Knight of Wands is your worry. So you are weird because, well, I guess it's not. Your fear is that nobody's going to be there for you, that you don't have the support that you need. Your fear is that you are going to have to do this alone, which is really interesting because it seems like you got everything, but your fear is either losing everything or something's up that you're afraid that you'll lose or change a relationship or a situation. But you're really fearful of being alone. It's like you're afraid that something's going to happen and you're going to be left alone. So, advice, Temperance. Needing to balance things out. This could be having to work on yourself, having to just look at your life and make sure that you're balancing work with home life and taking care of yourself and getting together with friends and all that kind of stuff. Temperance is also, when it comes to advice, Temperance could also be that there's some kind of correspondence that's coming. Some kind of correspondence, some kind of writing, some kind of communication that will possibly change the balance of your situation. With Temperance, this also means that if there's anything that's happening, if there's situations that are confronting you, deal with them. Deal with them one by one, and you will get the balance that you need in your life. That's what you need. So, as always, we have our angel cards where we get to ask a question, yes, no, or maybe, as its answer, or just maybe you just want some good advice, something to think about. Do you have your question? Let's see what the angels have. Choose. Oh, I got two. Okay, I'll read both of them for you. Choose a new direction. Get more information. I'm going to go with that because the two cards came out. Get more information. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. Choose a new direction. The time has come to choose a new direction in your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you. And you've been procrastinating following the guidance of your angels. Make a conscious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately towards a happier future. So, my darlings, my friends, that is the end of our reading. As always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until the next time we chat, cheerio, take care, and God bless.